on the lake and you flap on skiff.
I heard Kristin is going to do the song If, which is one of my favorite songs.
She is.
I don't know how you learn all those lyrics and then do all that sort of physicality at the same time.
It's a Comden and Green song.
What is that from?
Two on the Aisle?
Two on the Aisle?
Yeah, which was a Comden and Green review that they did the same time they were running back and forth here doing Singing in the Rain.
Is that true?
Yeah, so you can do it. They can do it, you can do it.
Okay, I'll try.
See you later, Joe. There he goes, as usual, my man, breaking my foolish heart. I really don't know what to do about him. I've told myself I've got to do without him. There he goes, as usual, my man, tearing my heart apart. He's made my life a mess. I've got to do this, I guess. Goodbye, Joe. From here I kiss you. Goodbye, Joe. I hope I don't miss you. If you had been on the square and had treated me fair and we'd not had a tiff. If you had not said I should go and jump right off the nearest cliff. If you had stayed off the make and had never had taken the coming home stiff. If I had not smelled perfume with a nasty, unfamiliar whiff. I'm gonna miss you, baby. Things could have been terrific. Ah, what's the diff? If you had not had the cheek to stay out for a week saying back in a jiff. If you were not such a two-timing guy. If you weren't, if you hadn't, if you didn't, if you weren't, if you hadn't, if you didn't, if you weren't, you haven't, you went, and you did, and so, goodbye. If I had not seen you take Geraldine on the lake in your flat-bottom skiff. If you were not found with Sue with your arms around her bare midriff. If I had not seen you pen sexy letters to Gwen in your own hieroglyph. If you had not left me home when you had 2 seats for South Pacific. I'm gonna miss you, baby. Things could have been terrific. Ah, what's the diff? If you were not such a hound and when game was around, always picked up the sniff. If you were not such a two-timing guy. If you weren't, if you hadn't, if you didn't, you weren't, if you hadn't, if you didn't, you weren't, you haven't, you went, you did. And so my chin with a beautiful biff. Hey, yes, I had not always found purple lipstick on my handkerchief. If you did not tell me lies and then looked in my eyes and smiled your tips. If when I caught you with Kate, you would not said, "Let's have nose to gift." I'm gonna miss you, baby. Things could have been terrific. Ah, what's the diff? If the best years of my life weren't spent as your wife with no marriage certificate. If you were not such a two-timing guy. If you weren't, if you hadn't, if you didn't, but you had it, though you could have, but you didn't, though you should have, if you didn't, if you weren't, if you hadn't, if you didn't, if you weren't, you haven't, you went, and you didn't know. Goodbye. See you later, Joe.
But, you know, what's extraordinary about Kristin is that she really is in the vein of great musical theater performers like Barbara Harris or Judy Holliday. You know, she has such warmth and connection with the audience.
Rob Marshall. He's made the great progression into movies, and people like him should be telling these stories.
I'll show you what I'm up to.